How's it going, YouTube? So, tonight I'm going to be taking some photos, gonna get some street stuff, maybe some look-up cityscape stuff, not really sure. I just have arrived at my location and the sun is just moments away from setting. We're hoping for a couple of fantastic photos from the night. Let's get underway. Okay, I want to quickly add before we get started, I'm going to put 1 hour of time onto my phone. It's a bit limited in time this evening, but I'm going to try my best to get as many cool shots as I can in that hour. Alright, I'm going to interject here very quickly. You can see I was walking around this kind of cool urban city-ish vibe, and it was really neat. The sunset was pretty cool. But anyway, I was trying a couple look-up shots. Here is the first one. And here's the edited version. You can see I pulled out a little bit of the cloud detail and just brightened up my shadows a little bit. I think that looks pretty cool. And here's the second photo. This one's pretty simple. I don't love it, but it's okay. And I did this similar type of editing style. I think I probably overdid the shadow lift a little bit too much on this one. And now we're going to get right back out to the action. Okay, so I was just walking around and I found a cool parking garage, and I took the stairs up to the very top of it. I was up on the roof and I saw this old truck, like it was an old rusty truck, and I thought, this could make a cool photo. So I tried this shot and it turned out okay. Here it is edited. I really like the colors. I brought back the punch of colors in the skyline, but I think it's a little bit grainy in certain spots and it doesn't tell enough of a story because the truck isn't like a prominent enough figure in the photo. But I do like the thought process behind it, and I'm okay with the way it turned out. I thought it was kind of a cool shot. Then I went back inside and I just looked down like the 5 flights of stairs in this parking garage, and this was a really neat spot for a look down. This is actually ended up being my favorite photo of the night. So here is the normal version straight out of the camera. You can see it's pretty cool. The composition is really nice. It's just missing a subject. And here's the edited version. I really like the way I color graded this. This actually looks really good to my eye. But it needs a subject down there. You can see at the very bottom of the stairs, it's nicely lit and everything, but there's just no subject, no person to draw your eyes to. There's no payoff, no intrigue down there. But it is a cool shot, and it's somewhere I'd like to go back at some point. Alright guys, it is a new day. It's another nice evening out tonight, and it is about 7:35. I've got 25 minutes to get to Hobby Lobby, pick something up before they close at 8, so let's get a move on it. I should have enough time to grab what I need. I did realize on the way here that I forgot my big tripod, and with what we're trying to do tonight, that's going to make it a little bit difficult, but thankfully I have a smaller tripod with me in my camera bag, so hopefully it's not going to cost us too much and we will be able to make use of what we have. We've got a pretty good selection here. I'm just trying to figure out which shape. I'm thinking that one right there. Okay, all done to Hobby Lobby. Got what we needed. Now it's time to head to our location and get shooting. Alright, as you can see, I've made it to my location and I'm already having fun with that mirror. So anyway, we're going to walk just a little bit down the street and see if we can set up some epic shots. Okay, this probably looks terrible and grainy and it may or may not even be in focus. But anyway, this is my first location. This is where I intended to come. I'm up on a little hill here. You can see I'm overlooking this road here. We've got a lake in the background, so this could be a really awesome spot for long exposure. So we're going to try this out. Alright, it is the next day and I want to talk a little bit about last night's shoot as we go through it. It was very dark in the spot where I was at, so I wasn't trying to record much video at that point because it was just going to be a grainy disaster. So anyway, that first location didn't really work out that well. I was kind of too far removed from everything. So I walked down that little hill and I got this simple little shot here. And here is edited. I did a little bit of like a slightly teal color to it. I think it looks pretty good. This preset I used on a few of these photos. It's simple, clean, classic. There's really nothing dramatic about it, but I like the trees over on the left side. Now for the second photo, I walked back down the street a little ways and I went onto the sidewalk and I took this shot right here. And you're gonna see the edited version in a second. This one probably ended up being my favorite shot of the night. I just really like the way it turned out. I like the trees that frame it. I like the color to it. Alright, next I walked probably 80 or 90 yards back up the hill. I crossed the street and went up another little hill. It was at a nice vantage point, and there's a road that runs perpendicular to this main road you can see as I'm looking down the hill. And I got some long exposures of like those two light trails intersecting. So here's the first shot. And here's the edited version. You can see I pulled down those reds a little bit and pulled down the oranges a little bit, and I think it looks pretty good. It's nice and muted. From here I walked straight down the hill, basically to where you could see at the bottom of that photo, and I kind of turned around and faced up that other little secondary road. So I looked back up the other direction and I could see like some construction signs. I thought, this could look pretty neat. So I tried a few photos here, and here is one of them. Now I did quite a bit of editing to this one. I cropped it in, that way you don't see those two big bars on the left side of the photo, and here is that photo. So overall, it was a pretty successful night of shooting, and I got a few photos that I really love over those couple of days of photography. Oh yeah, quickly before we wrap up here, I want you to go to Instagram and follow me at Eli Beaverson Visuals and see some of the cool photos and full in-depth perspective that I've been capturing on these videos. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. And I want you to comment down below, what is one big photography lesson that you have learned in your journey so far? For me, it is just making sure I have something interesting in each part of the photo and really capitalizing on whatever that subject might be to get the coolest photo that I possibly can. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next video.